Welcome to the We've Been Drinking MMA podcast. It's a Song Simon main event card. And the first fight is between Waldo Cortez Acosta and Marcos Rodrigo de Lima. And my prediction is somebody is going to get knocked out. I'm leaning towards de Lima, but I'm going to go inside the distance for sure on this one.
And for me, my prediction is, I'm leaning towards de Lima. He's got the power, he's got the combinations, the defense, the head movement, and the thing is he kicks and punches versus Waldo Cortez Acosta is really more of a puncher. De Lima is 3.5 significant strikes per minute, and Cortez Acosta is 7.8 significant strikes per minute. I want to try and bet de Lima. The only reason I won't is that Cortez Acosta has a phenomenal jab. He throws like a lot of jabs, like a ridiculous amount of jabs. And if Cortez Acosta comes forward with those jabs and just fires it so much like he always does, it can turn into a 50-50 boxing war. If that happens, the problem is that getting a price of minus 175, 175 to make 100 on de Lima is a bad price. Then in the second round, if Waldo Acosta, maybe the jab starts beating de Lima too much, you can ditch the bet on de Lima, or if de Lima starts, understanding how to leg kick instead of just trying to brawl with the punching, then the bet you can, then I'll be looking to bet de Lima.
So somebody's going to get knocked out, and I'm leaning towards de Lima because of the power. All right, thanks for listening, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, welcome back to We've Been Drinking MMA. Thanks for joining us. We're breaking down the Yadong Simone main card UFC fight night. Vieira versus Cody Brundage. I want to bet Vieira, but it's another one situation where I'm going to be looking to live bet. Only because he's minus $240 to make $100 in a situation where he is very aggressive with a jab. Almost too aggressive to the point where he could easily get knocked out, and Brundage has that overhand right that could always connect. So I always want to kind of wait for the first round to see the style matchup.
Vieira by decision.
He's a talented fighter. Faster punches than Brundage. Puts more pressure than Brundage. He could just run away with a jab, right, Vieira?
Yeah. Cody Brundage's takedown defense is really good. So if this is a stand-up fight, it's going to be a really interesting fight.
Thanks for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, and keep joining us for the rest of the show.
Thank you. Welcome to the We've Been Drinking MMA podcast. We are talking about the co-main event between Sajak and Borralho. And I'm going to go with Borralho by decision. 3 words with Borralho: athleticism, grappling, and power.
I like Borralho by decision. I think in his last 7 fights, he's got 6 wins by decision. Sajak, his opponent, is a guy who is aggressive but doesn't get over-aggressive. When he throws his big, right overhands, which is like his favorite weapon, he loads up on it. So it's not really a big chance for him to really knock out Borralho, because Borralho is a guy who goes in and out really quickly. And when he goes in, he hits you with really weird angled straight punches. Power straight punches. Borralho, even though his significant strike rate is 2.3 per minute and Sajak's is 4.9 per minute, Borralho is elusive. He's not going to get hit. Even if Sajak takes down Borralho showed that when he gets taken down, which is rare, but if he does, he cinches in the guillotine so quick that nobody's going to want to take him down.
If Borralho does not use his grappling and wrestling, his higher end wrestling, if he tries to fight Sajak, it's a problem. Like, cause he has that type of power, he can knock people out like no problem. Sajak can. So
one more funny thing about this fight is they're both lefties. They're both southpaws. So when they both are used to fighting righties, and now you have a left-handed fighter versus a left-handed fighter, they're both going to have that weird, awkward first round where they're like, okay, I'm used to fighting a right-handed fighter. So they're going to be very they're going to be uncomfortable in this fight, definitely in the first round. It's another reason why the fight's going to be awkward and it's going to, go the distance. So very confident in Borralho by distance. Thank you so much for listening.
Welcome to the We've Been Drinking MMA podcast. We are talking about the main event here, the Song Yadong versus Ricky Simon fight. And I'm going to be pretty short. I think it's going to be Ricky Simon via submission, and I think he's just a better fighter. And that's a lock.
I'm going with Ricky Simone as well. I feel the same way, just the better fighter, better athlete, smarter fighter as well. Yadong doesn't go for takedowns, and Simone has 6.5 takedowns per fight. Yadong is a guy who is he has really fast strikes. Some of the fastest strikes, he goes very slowly forward. And when he goes very slowly forward, he does not throw strikes. You'd think he would use all of his fast strikes when he goes forward. He doesn't. He's more of a counterpuncher, and when he goes forward, he's so hittable. He's there to be hit on his body and legs. Simone has really fast leg kicks. On top of that, Ricky Simone is gonna win because he's very calculated with his footwork. He's always going to do something different with his footwork as well as his strike. He's always going to mix it up. And he's super calculated. And when he figures you out, like he did in his last fight to Jack Shore, that's when he'll eventually actually start coming in closer. And he knocked Jack Shore down in that second round, and then he submitted him very quickly. He's really good at counterpunching as well. And so he's got the whole game. He has got heavier strikes, so automatically they're a little bit slower. But like I said, there's no load in his strikes, and so he's going to be able to throw and match Yadong strike for strike. Simone creates his own offense. He goes forward rather than backing up and countering. So he beats him in wrestling. He beats him in striking. Beats him in IQ.
If Song is walking in slowly and he is a counterpuncher, that's going to be a problem because Ricky Simon, he sets up his strikes to get you down. So if he's waiting to counterpunch, he's already on the ground. So Ricky Simon via submission is my lock.
For me, just Ricky Simone straight up -115, great price. So just betting him straight out.
Like, subscribe. Thanks.